Why? Why would I want to make myself look like the worst character in the game? That's... just no. Give me Alizé's outfit, sure. Alpha, no. Alfie, no. I've been told that I need to go to... the dwarf place. Because somebody mentioned in the comments, and I've forgotten who it was now. That's very unprofessional of me. Let me just look it up. Mini Stabber. Make sure you go back and do the Make Amends quest so you can walk into the new 24-man content. I have no idea. I have not. When was this introduced? Can I Google this? We'll listen to this nice music whilst this is going on. To Make Amends. It was introduced in 5.4. So when I was saying in my patch trailer reaction video thingy that I had overall been a little bit underwhelmed by the Yorha content, especially the content and story for the second raid, which was the Puppets Bunker was the second one, wasn't it? Copied Factory first, then Puppets Bunker? Or if I got that the wrong way around? I don't know. Shows how much of an impression it left on me. Although, to be fair, could I tell you which order the Evilis raids come in either? The Boner Monastery is the last one. What even are the other two? Rabanasta and... Where do they even come on this? The Lighthouse. I've done it. I feel like I've done it once. Maybe. I don't remember that at all. Oh, they've still got the carnival gear up. Those look like they've got no shadow textures. Anyway, I can't remember whether I said this already, but hello, internet. And welcome back to Shadowbringers. That was a really long, rambly intro. We're already 4 minutes into this recording session. We're going to make amends. Connog is still looking considerably worse for his sister's absence. Oh yes, because she went missing, didn't she? Here to see me? I appreciate it, but I'm afraid I don't have much to tell you. There's still no signs of Anog, and the villagers are, well, you know how they are. Can't blame them, really. 2P used us. She said as much, but we were the ones who allowed ourselves to be manipulated. I keep thinking about what we might have done differently. It serves no one to dwell on what could have been. You can't change what you've done, but you can change what you do now. That's very profound. I'm pretty certain these are all references to things from NieR. I really need to try it again. You're right. I have to fix this somehow, or at least try. What are you lazing around here for, Connog? Where's Anog? She's still up to no good, I bet, and run off before we can make her own up to it. Don't be ridiculous, Anog, she's what? Go on. Explain to us where exactly Anog is. Guess I'll tell you where my wife is. She's at death's door because of the injuries she suffered in the attack. Drama. Even if she wakes, she may never make a full recovery. Shit. So, if you know what's good for you, you'll get out of this village before I do something we'll both regret. Shit. I really should have gone back and watched the cutscenes first. Oh, Conog. Sob. Conog seems in dire need of comfort. That's the quest. / comfort. Just wave air in his general direction. I know there's no way that they can legitimately link all of these animations up. Because obviously, you know, if you're a Lalafell, you're going to be on a much lower level. But, I don't know. I kind of feel like if you were to have huge numbers of resources, that's something that maybe, you know, you might want to invest in an animation system that is actually able to do that rather than just a generic emotes. But again, if you're dealing with a Lalafell versus a Viera versus a Hrothgar, you know, you're dealing with all manner of body shapes and sizes, and therefore linking those things up is not possible. It's the same with that handover animation where they just kind of put the hand out and whatever it is just gets magically transported between them. It's, you know, it's obvious why it happens, because it's a lot cheaper than motion capturing everything and taking into account all of the possible variables for character height and stuff like that. It just amuses me, realistically. But yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be cool if you're a Lalafell and you're handing something over to a much taller NPC and you have to get on your tiptoes to put it in their hand, or maybe the character bends down and you put it... It's not possible. Not now, anyway, not cheaply. But how cool would that be, immersion-wise? I'm on a soapbox, aren't I? I'm a Lalafell on a soapbox. I am actually at least 2 Lalafell stats on top of each other. That was a common joke with me and my friends back in the day. Anyway, I'm going off on one. Sorry, really shouldn't be wallowing. I wish I could do something to help, for that man and his wife especially. But I don't know either of them well, and I doubt anyone's willing to talk to me now. But us? I'll see what I can do. But you owe me. Double if anyone punches me in the face. Little bit of humour. Really? Thank you. With a bit of luck, I'll open up to you. If there's anything I can do to make things better, to make amends. Anything at all. Good use of music. I like the fact that it's raining as well. I think that's just... Was it raining before we went into the cutscene? Or is this just a little bit of pathetic fallacy? In the meantime, I'll find another way to make myself useful. It's not as if there's a shortage of rubble that needs clearing around here. Nod. Speak with villagers that are a likely source of gossip. What do you want? And at this of all times. Dour Dwarf. Dodos! Look who it is! I hope you're not up to more mischief with Anog and Conog. A woman with severe injuries and an angry husband? Yes, I know you mean. I doubt there's much to be done, but I won't stop you from trying. Those two have always been inseparable. I don't think I've ever seen them not holding hands. Can't imagine how he's feeling now that she's in such a state. You're friends with the poor dears, aren't you? The very best of friends. And how I long for those days we drank away without a care in the world. She's always loved the mead. We all did. It was good mead. And it was. There. I say. Hello? Sure there is. I'm sure I do. Apparently a warrant is going to be issued for my arrest because of a tax fraud case. Whatever. Fucking spam calls. So glad that the telephone protection service does bugger all. I don't even know how these people get my number. Anyway. They talk to you. And no one got violent. I'm massive and I've got a huge sword. Mead? Well, I suppose we are dwarves, so maybe it's not such a terrible idea. But as far as I know, none of our stores survived the attack. Down the cliff we go. Down the cliff we go, then. Oh! If there's some available for purchase, I'd happily spend the coin. Can you show me the way? I could go myself. He's going to insist, though, isn't he? No. No, no, I insist. I've accompanied you to much more dangerous places before, and I assure you I won't be a burden. And I need to do this. Sad music. I still have a few things to tidy away before I leave, so I'll meet you at the bridge in a bit. Not. Do-do-do-do-do. You can tell when I'm using the controller because my my macro is set up for the death claw for some reason. I'm not playing on the PS5 for this. I'm waiting for the PS5 beta to come out so I can try recording in good old 4K. There you are. Now, if you'll show me the way. Ah, the ladder. I've never used it before. This will be an adventure. Speak with Conog yet again. Meow. The ladder as a kind of game thing is very interesting because obviously it keeps the two zones separate, or the two halves of the zone separate. It's just a really... It was very pretty. It's just such an interesting idea. The view is different outside of the village. Maybe I can find the perspective I need. I mean, you're still tiny, so... Is that heightist? It might be heightist. That's often been an issue for me as somebody who was 6'4". Yes, having this massive lift that goes between places. I need to set up the controller properly as well. I've not got it set up properly for this character. I've got it set up for the alt that I've been playing on the PS4 with. It's massive! How in the world did you get this moving? Talos? I don't quite understand it myself. Luckily, I have people for that. Well, go on. Tell me all about it. I mean, you might have noticed the giant mountain and arm in the air. We were kind of responsible for that as well. I had no idea all of that happened in Yulma. And the Talos? Marvellous. I wish I had your ability to bring out the best in people. Maybe then comma wouldn't be... Never mind. I thank you for your enlightening tale. And now, we descend. Something tells me that this is a piece of actual NieR music. Oh, no, we don't need to get on the chocobo. Far be it from me to complain after having insisted upon accompanying you, but are we there yet? Speak with, you guessed it, Connog. Eastward it is, then. Oh, has it? It has. It's automatically teleported us down. I was confused for a moment as to why we were speaking to him again. Speak with Connog and still tired. This time with feeling. It's still got that NieR humour to it. Well, I say that NieR humour, that humour that I've come to associate with this questline. I've no idea if Autotamato has that kind of humour all the way through it. Yeah, I'm coming into land. Watch the be no mead here now. Deep breaths, Connog. Just that natural. Confident. You can do this, yeah? Oh, that wasn't a surprised yah. That was a yah! A rousing battle cry, yah. Hello. Imogen, good to see you. Who's your friend? He seems eager. Lally-ho! I would like some mead, please, ma'am. Well, I can't say no to one who asks so nicely, and any friend of Demigen's is welcome here. I'll bring out our finest. From where? Did you see? I did it! It feels so good to be working toward a goal again. There's none left. Oh, here we are. Thank you, ma'am. I think this should be sufficient payment. Let's hurry back. As exhilarating as this adventure has been, I want to make a gift of the mead right away. How does he know what sufficient payment is? This time, with feeling. Oh, we're back. Would you like to come with me? When I deliver the mead, I mean. Of course I will. I appreciate it. I'll admit that I'm a bit nervous, but this is my chance to help. Only in a small way, so I have to take it. Indeed, Connog, indeed. Whoop. How's this going to go? Excuse us. We wanted to offer our best wishes and my sincere apology as well. This would be awful time if the wife had just died or something. I know it doesn't come close to making up for what you've been through, but I brought you this. I thought that maybe you could share it later. Go away. We don't want anything from you. Oh. Oh. All I want is for you to sod off so that me and my wife never have to see you again. I'm sorry. Oh. Connaught sounded to be in considerable distress. You had best follow him lest he come to harm. Do-do-do-do-do. Whee! Mead bottle. You paid money for that. The bottle of mead that Connaught had so earnestly wished would cheer the unfortunate couple now lies forlorn. And now a cry for help elsewhere? We could have at least animated the mead bottle. Lally, we've got another situation in our beer toe. Hi. Oh, it's Digside Chief. Connaught just ran right past me toward the crater. Don't know about you, but I'd rather really not have him there by himself, especially not when he's so upset. I could hear the sobs from yards away. What's this all about? The villagers still blame him for all of it. It's a tragic state of affairs all around. The man you met. Ah, shit. Damn it. The man you met. His wife was with child before her injury. Can't blame him for lashing out, given the circumstances. But that doesn't mean that Connaught deserves to take the brunt of it all. I'd consider it a personal favour, if you'd find him and tell him so. Another personal favour, at any rate. He's not the most athletic dwarf I've ever met, so with any luck he won't have gotten far while we've been talking. I'll go and have a word with certain folks in the village, see if we can't repair some of the damage that's been done. Crap, crappity crap. Going for the gut punch there. You know, not... A lot of times I'd criticise a game for going with so obvious a shock tactic in its writing. But, yeah. Puppet's entrance. Oh, it's not that one, it's this one, isn't it? Is it? Yes. Yeah, so it was the puppet's bunker in the trailer, because this is where that spire is going to appear. I assume it's going to come out of that stretch of land there. I really should do this raid again. Where are you, Connaught? You find no sign of the dwarf you seek. A state of affairs that you are becoming all too familiar with. It's not down there that we jump. That's not the right button, Demma. I don't even remember the layout of this place. These are solar panels, aren't they, that we're working on? Are they? I feel like they are. Oh. Yeah, I definitely need to try NieR again. Right, this is where we fight the 3 robot-y ship things, isn't it? Yeah, the ABC machine. I do vaguely remember bits and pieces. But how long has it been since the Puppets Bunker came out? It's got to have been 6 months plus. Probably going on a bit longer than that now, isn't it? Because of the delays. Right, this was the hole that we fall down into. And we've got, yeah, the corridor where we've got 2 bees. Whee! 2 bees room. Here. Yoha! The glory of mankind! Is still to see so much as a wisp of a beard disappearing round the corner. How long must be further down? Interesting. Into the alien ship. Maybe this is going to set us up for the stuff that we were seeing in the trailer that I knew nothing about. So that's where we fought the... Is this where we thought fought the third boss? No, that was up above, wasn't it? This was where we did the corridor gauntlet-y thing, which I thought was quite cool. It's a really cool design, actually. I like this. I feel like that big kind of tentacle-headed thing is going to be part and parcel of this alien stuff. Again, I don't know, because I've not played Autotamato. But it would be interesting to see how far off I am, considering I've not played it. Don't get me wrong, I know the vague plot of Automata. Yeah, I know the twist, such as it is. Because I had decided that I was, after the first time I tried to get into it and couldn't, I just decided that, you know what, I'm never going to play this. So I read a little summary of, the main story beats. And I've forgotten most of it, handily, but I do remember the big twist, which I won't spoil here. Breaking into a run. Here he is. Oh. Is this Yoko Taro's head? Dawn of the Third Day. No, that's a different game entirely. Looks like an egg. Well, I mean, it's round. Are the things moving down the edge of it, or is just that the anti-aliasing not working properly? Anog? This does very much remind me of the moon helm that Yoko Taro wears. Anog, look over here. Don't run off, Konog. It's dangerous. Let your big sister take the lead. Can't remember what voice I gave Anog. And he does nothing of the sort. When even was this? Was this when they were running away from the crowd? Come on! Ugh. What? Wicked White! Konog, move! Dramatic moment! Oof. Oh. Oh dear. Have we always had those slight weird transmission glitches on the Echo? I feel like I must have noticed them before. Where'd Anog go then? You can't just be buried under... I suppose she could just be buried under a rock. Or did we get pushed down into a... Oh. Oh. Anog? Anog? That's the wrong voice. Anog? Anog? You down there? I'm coming. Why is Anog taking the gloves off? Mysterious. Anog, answer me. Going back to what I was saying about animations earlier, wouldn't it be cool if, you just got a little animation of him abseiling down or sliding down the slope or something, just to add to the immersion? Going back to the kind of properly animated cutscenes that we had in 1.0. No. So she's taking all of her dwarven bits off. And by bits, I mean clothing bits. Obviously. See, this has got a little bit more animation. It's obviously not just an emote loop. This has been properly animated. Yeah, if this just turns round when we get into the raid and it's just Yoko Taro's Moonhead, I know quite a few FF14 players love NieR and they're always going on about Yoko Taro. So they're just gonna lose it, I think. Anog, are you behind this thing? Anog, please. Say something. Oh, okay. No, maybe not. White orb. Symbols. The celestial language. But what? There's to be white. And there is white. And it is good. Teleported away? Huh. Without her beard? Oh. Dwarf facsimile. Anog, it's you, isn't it? No, it's dwarf facsimile. Can you not read the text, Conog? Learning the language? Dog. I sound like a Dalek. Don't really. This is why I shouldn't try and do voices off the cuff. So this white sphere it's not perfectly round. It's got slight bumps on the side of it. That thing from the orb can't be Anog, I'm sorry. So where is she? How do you know? How did you even know about back when she... Never mind. Doesn't matter. Anog is what matters. Anog, she... What's with the weird shadow effect on the orb? Yeah, it just the shadow keeps coming down on it. Let's go home and take some time to think, alright? My ears keep clipping through my sword. Fine. Hi, 2B. Why are you here? Intriguing. Kalog, you're hiding in the corner. Sorry, I'm fine. Everything's fine. No, I think very much everything is not fine. How do we get out of this place? It's not that button. You can tell it's been a little while since I've played. Trying to get used to the controller controls. Because I'm an old man. And more importantly, I just find a lot of this game really comfortable to do stuff in with the controller. So I think I need to change the sensitivity of the camera a little bit. Tell me you found him. Oh, sad face demo. What's the matter? I'm afraid something has happened to Anog. She fell from a cliff, you say? When she reappeared from this orb, there wasn't a scratch on her. He's a puppet! No. I admit that sounds bad. Well, I found those two in these very tunnels myself years ago. They were a pair of troublemakers since the start. They've always been a little strange, to be sure. They're good arts, though, both of them. Are they puppets, then, that have broken free of their programming? They are copies from the factory. Anok's too headstrong to let a little tumble keep her down, and I'm certain she'll be back with us before you know it. As for the orb, I haven't the slightest idea, so don't you go prodding it. And keep it quiet for now. We may not be able to keep Connacht from dashing off again later, but we can preserve the peace for now. Okay. So that is going to lead us into the... Do we even have a name for the third part of the raid? The Tower at Paradigm's Breach. The white-garbed 2P's discovery was the first domino to fall in a series of conflicts that have only escalated since the arrival of the black-shrouded 2B, the pattern they form growing ever more complex. The time of revelation may be at hand, but is this tale one of hope or despair? The Tower at Paradigm's Breach. A paradigm is a kind of template or pattern for how things work or how things are supposed to be. So the idea that there is a breach in a paradigm shows or implies to me, at least, that we are going to be dealing with an exception to a rule, something that has broken the rules of the templates. So if we go with the idea that Conog and Anog are copies from the factory, that they are flawed or broken in some way from the templates. And maybe all of the dwarves have been created. I mean, that wouldn't realistically make any actual sense, because as far as we know, the Lalafell / dwarves are fragments. I mean, we don't have any of this back on the source, for example. Hello, Behemoth. But yeah, I feel like the implication to me is that we're going to be dealing with an exception to a template if it's the paradigm's breach. But the story, just that little detail of, oh yeah, we found them in the tunnels earlier on. It's almost like the white orb is trying to get a foothold in this world. And to do so, it's created Anog and Conog to blend in. I don't know. I think maybe that's a little bit of a stretch, but it is NieR. So, who the hell knows? I kind of feel like that's done more for the story than the entirety of the last raid did. Maybe the Puppets Bunker had more story than I realised. But I just don't remember it feeling particularly impactful story-wise. It felt like you did the raid and it was over and that was it. So maybe this is what helps redress that shortcoming. Because I mean, they must have planned this, obviously. Huh. I guess we shall see on Someday next week. I mean, obviously the patch itself comes out on the Tuesday, isn't it? Isn't the 13th the Tuesday? Where's my calendar? Yeah, 13th is next Tuesday. The servers are going to be a mess, because of course they are. It's an expansion. Not an expansion, it's a big patch day. So yeah, how when we get on, obviously I'm going to be prioritizing the MSQ to start off with, unless I get my act together. I won't be doing diamond weapon because I still haven't done emerald weapon. I really should do that. Maybe I'll do that after this, who knows, don't hold me to that. But yeah, priority is going to be the MSQ because I want to find out what happens next, including the new dungeon, because that's my favorite content in the game. After that, it might well be the NieR stuff. What else is actually on? So we got Death Unto Dawn Part 1, the first part of the final patch leading up to the expansion. We've got 5.5's Alliance Raid, including Yoko Taro. We've got Pagalthan, which was the Lunar Bahamut and potentially Lunar Ifrit and Lunar Ravana. How that's going to work. We've got the End of the Sorrow of Wurlitz, including the Cloud deck, which is the Trial versus Diamond Weapon. Oh, we've got Zadnor, which is the Save the Queen battlefield. We've got an Ishgardian Restoration update. We've got the Hall Eater. How do you pronounce that? Hall? Leviathan Extreme. Unreal. No, Leviathan Unreal. That's going to be fun. We've got the start of PS5 Open Beta. Yeah, so I think actually I will be doing stuff in roughly the order that it's on the special site. So Death Unto Dawn, which I assume includes the new dungeon. Then I'll be doing Yoha. Then I will be doing probably Diamond Weapon. And then last but not least, the Bozja stuff. Eventually. I might actually go and do some Bozja now, because I'm super far behind with that storyline. And I quite liked the betrayal bits. It's like, oh yeah, they're secretly working for the other side. Ooh. Apparently, Siri wanted to... I don't even know if the microphone picked that up. Anyway, this has been a really long and rambly outro, isn't it? Surprise! It's another Demagen video. Until next time, folks, I will see you all in a little while for patch 5.5 content, if you're one of the people that only watches the FF14 stuff on my channel, of which there are quite a few of you. It's a shame that there's not more fun stuff that I can do, but as I've tried to make clear, my interests in the game are quite streamlined, shall we say, and I don't have a fancy, hilarious raid group like Nests or Wings the 12 or whatever. So we'll see what we see when we get it. Until next time, stay safe out there. Have yourselves a great day. Lally ho.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.